heard the knock just after midnight. Sharp, urgent. I pulled the door open. There she was. Clara. Her hair was wet from the rain, eyes red, clutching her coat tight around her body. Me, Clara, what are you doing here? Clara, Daniel, I need to talk to you. Please, let me in. My chest tightened. I should have shut the door, but something in her eyes pulled me back into that night we swore we would never mention again. I stepped aside. She walked in, dripping water on the floor. Me, it's late. Can't just show up after months. What's going on? She turned slowly, trembling, pressing her hand against her stomach. Clara, I'm pregnant. The words slammed into me. My throat went dry. Me, what are you saying? Clara, the baby is yours. Silence stretched, my hands curled into fists without meaning to me. That's impossible. We were careful, Clara. Tell me you're not just here to play games. Her lips trembled, eyes filling again. Clara, do. You think I would make something like this up? Look at me. I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't true. I stepped closer, searching her face for any hint of a lie. Me, why now? Why wait months to tell me? Why show up like this in the middle of the night? Clara, because I was terrified, because I didn't know how you'd react, because I thought maybe I could handle it alone. But I can't. I need you. My chest burned. Me. You need me, or you need someone? There's a difference. She flinched, biting her lip. Clara, you think I've been with someone else? Me. I think you have a history of twisting things. And this is huge. You can't drop this on me and expect me to just accept it. She moved closer, her voice dropping, soft, fragile. Clara, Daniel, I'm scared. I've never been more scared in my life. But when I think about this baby, I think about you, not anyone else. You, I swallowed hard, my pulse racing me. Clara, this doesn't make sense. That night, it was one mistake. Agreed it meant nothing. We promised each other. Her hand brushed against mine. Heat shot through me. Clara, it didn't mean nothing. Maybe we tried to convince ourselves it did. But you know it wasn't nothing. I yanked my hand away. Me. You can't come here and rewrite history just because you're in trouble. Clara, I'm not rewriting anything. I'm standing here telling you the truth. This is your child, Daniel. Our child. I paced, running. Both hands through my hair, fighting the storm building in my chest. Stop me. Do you realize what you're asking me? To change everything? My life, my plans, everything I've worked for? You're asking me to drop it all because you show up crying? At my door. Clara, I'm asking you to be human, to be the man I know you are, to not walk away when someone needs you. Her voice cracked. Tears spilled down her cheeks. Me, you don't get to play that card. Not with me. I cared about you once. Let you in once, and you walked away without looking back. She shook her head violently. Clara, that was different. I was stupid. I was running from everything. But this is real. This is happening, and you can't ignore it. Froze, her words cutting deep. Me, if it's real, then prove it. I want a test. No excuses. Her jaw clenched, then softened. She stepped closer, so close I could smell the faint mix of rain and perfume on her skin. Clara, fine, we'll do a test. But until then, I need you to believe me. Even just a little. I shook my head slowly. Me, you're asking me to believe in something that could destroy me. Her voice dropped to a whisper. Clara, or save you. I backed away, my heartbeat slamming in my ears. Me. Clara, you don't get to throw words like that at me. Not when everything about this feels wrong. Followed, refusing to give me space. Clara, tell me it meant nothing. Look me in the eye and tell me that night meant nothing to you. Her eyes locked on mine. I opened my mouth, but the words wouldn't come. Me, you're not being fair. Clara, neither is life. But here we are.
Ice.
I turned toward the door. Needing air? Needing distance? Me, you should go. She reached for my arm, gripping it with surprising strength. Clara, no, I can't leave. Not like this. Me, Clara. Her voice broke, desperate. Clara, please don't leave me, Daniel. The baby is yours.
Arms.
Her words ripped through me, tearing down every wall I had built. My hand froze on the doorknob, and for the first time in years I felt the ground beneath me collapse. I barely slept after Clara's visit. By morning, my head throbbed and my chest felt heavy. At work, Marcus leaned against my desk with that sharp-eyed look that never missed a thing. "Marcus, you look like hell. What happened?" Me, "Nothing I can explain in 2 minutes." "Marcus, try me. I'll drag it out of you anyway." I lowered my voice, glancing at the open office around us. "Me, Clara showed up last night. Said she's pregnant. Said it's mine." Marcus's eyes widened, then narrowed just as quickly. "Marcus, she's lying." "Me, you don't know that?" "Marcus, I don't have to. I've seen the way she plays people. Don't let her get her claws back in." I clenched my jaw, fighting the mix of anger and confusion me. I asked for a test. She agreed. "Marcus, good. Until then, keep your distance. Don't let her worm her way back into your bed." Before I could answer, a knock at the glass wall of my office made me turn. Clara stood there, holding a paper bag with the kind of smile that didn't belong in a workplace. "Marcus, you have got to be joking." I rubbed my forehead. "Me, just leave it. I'll handle it." He muttered something under his breath and stormed out. I opened the door. "Me, Clara, what are you doing here?" "Clara, I thought you could use breakfast. You barely eat when you're stressed." She walked in, placing the bag on my desk like she owned the space. Her dress hugged her curves, subtle but deliberate. "Me, Clara, this isn't the place. Clara, you work too much. I'm trying to take care of you." "Me, that's not your job." "Clara, it could be, if you'd let me." Her hand brushed mine as she passed me a coffee. I pulled back, my pulse jumping. "Me, you can't just show up whenever you want. People notice, Clara, so let them. You think I care what Marcus thinks of me? I only care about what you think." Her voice softened, her eyes locking onto mine. "Clara, do you think I'm lying, Daniel?" I swallowed hard, unable to answer. "Clara, if you did, you wouldn't have let me in. You wouldn't even look at me." "Mean, I let you in because you were crying in the rain. That's it, Clara. And because part of you still feels something. Don't deny it." The air between us thickened. I stepped back, breaking her gaze. "Me, this isn't the time. Go home." She lingered, her hand on my desk, her body leaning closer. "Clara, I don't want to go home. Not when you're here, trying to push me away when I know you don't." "Want to?" I raised my voice, sharper this time. "Me, Clara." Her lips curved into the faintest smile. Then she grabbed her purse and walked out, leaving the scent of her perfume hanging heavy in the room. By the afternoon, I still couldn't focus. Numbers blurred on my screen. My phone buzzed with a message from my mother. "Dinner tonight? You've been quiet lately? I miss you." I sighed and typed back a quick yes. At her house, the warmth of the kitchen felt miles away from the chaos in my head. She watched me push food around my plate. "Mother, you're distracted. Something's wrong." "Me, work. That's all." "Mother, don't lie to me, Daniel. I raised you. I can read you like a book." I put down my fork, suddenly exhausted. Me, someone from my past came back. She's saying things that could change everything. Mother, someone, or Clara. Froze me. "You knew?" "Mother. A mother notices." I never trusted her. She always had a way of looking at you like she wanted more than you were ready to give. Her words dug into me. "Me, she says she's pregnant. She says it's mine." My mother's eyes darkened. "Mother? And you believe her?" I don't know what to believe." "Mother, then don't believe anything until you see proof. Protect yourself. Women who build on lies only tear men apart." I left her house, with my stomach in knots. Every voice around me screamed not to trust Clara. Yet when I saw her waiting outside my building that night, leaning against the railing with a shy smile, I froze. Me, "Clara, why are you here again?" "Clara, because I couldn't sleep, because every time I close my eyes, I see you walking away from me. I can't stand it, Me. You can't keep showing up like this. It's too much. Clara, too much, or exactly what you want." She stepped closer, lowering her voice. Clara, I know you still think about that night, the way you kissed me, the way you held me like I was the only woman in the world. Heat rushed through me, and I hated myself for remembering me. Stop, Clara. Why? Does it scare you that I still have this effect on you? To me, you're making everything worse, Clara, or better. She leaned in, so close her breath touched my cheek. Clara, don't you want to feel close to me again, for the baby's sake? My hand hovered between pushing her away and pulling her in. My chest pounded, torn in half by desire and doubt. The rain had started again by the time I got home. I dropped my keys on the counter and tried to shake the thought of Clara pressing so close to me outside my building. I wanted space, silence, anything to clear my head. A knock came just as I loosened my tie. Me. Not again. I opened the door. Clara stood there with a bottle of wine in one hand, her eyes searching mine. Clara, before you tell me to leave, I just need to talk. 5 minutes. Clara, this is getting out of control. Clara, so is everything inside me right now? Please. I hesitated, then stepped aside. She walked in, her heels clicking against the floor. The dress she wore clung to her body, rain glistening on her shoulders. Me? Wine at midnight? What exactly are you trying to prove? Clara, that I'm not your enemy. That we can sit down like two people who once meant something to each other and just talk. She set the bottle on the table. Me. Talking is one thing, manipulating is another. Clara, if I wanted to manipulate you, I'd be doing a lot more than bringing wine. Her tone cut sharp, but her eyes softened when she met mine. Clara, I'm scared, Daniel, terrified, and I feel like you hate me. Me. I don't hate you. I just don't trust you. She flinched, pulling her coat tighter. Clara, then let me earn it back. Just let me try. The room felt too small. I loosened my collar, trying to breathe. Me, you can't walk back in and act like I owe you my heart. That night was complicated enough. This changes everything. Clara, do you really think I don't know that? Do you think I haven't been awake every night replaying it, wishing I had handled things differently? I stared at her, torn between anger and the pull of her words. Me. Why are you really here tonight? She stepped closer. Clara, because being near you is the only time I don't feel like I'm falling apart. Because even when you push me away, I feel safe in this space. With you. I tried to step back, but my legs refused me. You can't say things like that. It makes it harder to keep my distance. Clara. Then don't keep it. Let yourself feel something. Her hand brushed my arm. I froze. Clara. Clara. Daniel, please. I don't want to fight. Just want to sit, talk. Remember that. We're human. Her voice cracked at the edges. Against every warning in my head, I nodded. We sat on the couch, the wine between us. She poured 2 glasses, her fingers trembling slightly. Clara, do you remember that night? Me, I try not to. Clara, I can't stop. The way you looked at me. The way you touched me like I was the only woman in the world. Tell me you. Don't remember that, and I'll leave right now. Her eyes burned into me. I looked away. Me, it doesn't matter what I remember. What matters is what's true right now, Clara. And the truth is, I'm carrying your child. My stomach nodded me, or someone else's, which is why I keep telling you I want to test, Clara, and I said yes. But until then, am I supposed to sit alone every night drowning in fear? Me, you put yourself in this situation. Eyes filled again. Clara, do you think I planned this? Do you think I wanted to trap you? I pressed my palms into my knees, trying to ground myself. Me. I don't know what to think. That's the problem. She set her glass down, leaning closer. Clara, then stop thinking. Just be here with me. For one night, forget the test. Forget the doubt. Forget everything. Her head rested against my shoulder. My body stiffened. Clara, don't. Clara, why not? Does it scare you that I still feel like this? Or that you do too? Her perfume wrapped around me, pulling me back into the memory of her skin, her lips, the way I had once lost myself completely. Me. This is wrong, Clara. So is pretending you don't want me. Her hand slid down my arm. I caught it before it could go further. Me, I can't. Not like this. Not with everything hanging over us. Her voice broke, raw and trembling. Clara, I don't want to. Lose you, Daniel, me? You already did. Silence stretched between us, heavy and suffocating. She pulled back slowly, wiping at her eyes. Clara, I'll go. I didn't come here to beg. I just needed to see you. To feel like I wasn't alone. I stood, walking her to the door. My chest ached, every step harder than the last. Me, Clara.
She
Turned, her eyes shining me. Don't come here again like this. Not until the test. Her lips quivered. Clara, if that's what you want. She stepped out into the rain. I closed the door, pressing my back against it, my body trembling. I collapsed onto the couch, staring at the ceiling. My phone buzzed on the table. Marcus, I picked it up. Mate, I found out something about Clara. Call me now. My heart stopped cold. Asterisk, I dialed Marcus the second I read his message. He picked up on the first ring, his voice urgent. Marcus, where are you right now? Me. Home. What did you find? Clara isn't who you think she is. I saw her. She was at the hotel on King Street, having dinner with a man twice. Her age, they looked close. Too close. My grip on the phone tightened. Me. Who is he? Marcus. Adrian Cole. Businessman. Owns half the property downtown. Married once. Filthy rich. Well-connected. He's trouble. Heat burned through my chest. Me. You're sure it was her? Marcus. I'd stake my life on it. She wasn't just eating with him, Daniel.
Oh.
She touched his hand. Smiled at him. Like he owned her. I pressed my hand against my forehead, pacing the living room. Me. If she's lying to me, if she's using me, I swear, Marcus, that's what I've been trying to tell you. Don't let her pull you under. Demand answers. I hung up before I could say more. My hands shook as I grabbed my jacket. When I knocked on Clara's apartment door, it swung open slowly. She appeared, her eyes puffy, her hair pulled into a messy knot. Clara, Daniel, what are you doing here? Me. I need the truth. Right now. She frowned. Clara. About what? Me. Adrian Cole. Who is he to you? Her face went pale. Clara. Where did you hear that name? Me. Marcus. Saw you with him. At the hotel. Holding his hand. Smiling at him like you belonged to him. She staggered back, clutching the door frame. Clara. It isn't what you think. Me. Then tell me what it is. Clara. He's a friend. That's all. I stepped forward, my voice sharp. Me. Friends don't look at each other like that. Clara. Daniel, please. He's just been helping me. With money, with advice. I was desperate. Me. So you turned to him instead of me? Tears welled in her eyes. Clara, I didn't want you to see me like that. Weak. Needing help. He was there, and it was easy. Me. Easy. Clara, you show up at my door saying the baby is mine, but then you're out with him. Do you even hear? How this sounds? Her hands trembled as she reached for me. Clara, I swear to you nothing happened. I never slept with him. I never wanted him. I only wanted you. Her voice cracked, and she collapsed into my arms. My chest tightened as I felt her body shake against mine. Me, you're lying to me, Clara. I'm not. Daniel, look at me. I would never use you like that. Me, you already are. Every word out of your mouth pulls me deeper into something I can't control. She pulled back, gripping my face with both hands, her tears streaking down her cheeks. Clara. Then, control it. Trust me, please. I can't do this alone. I shook my head, torn between fury and the raw desperation in her eyes. Me, if you're telling me the truth, then prove it. Give me one reason to believe you. Her lips trembled. Clara, because I love you. The words hit me like a punch. Me, don't say that. Clara, it's the truth. I've been running from it for too long. But it's you, Daniel. It has always been you. I staggered back, my chest heaving. Me, you can't say you love me while hiding dinners with men like him. Clara, then Let me prove it. Her voice dropped to a whisper, raw and shaking. Clara, if you don't believe me, then let's prove it. Do the DNA test. The room spun around me. I stared at her, caught between her words and the storm tearing through my head. The hospital smelled like antiseptic and fear. Clara's hand clung to mine as we walked down the corridor, her nails digging into my skin. Clara, Daniel, I hate this. I feel like you don't trust me at all. I wouldn't be here if I trusted you. Her lips trembled, but she didn't let go. Clara, you're cruel when you're like this. And you're hiding things from me. That's why we're here. We reached the reception desk. The nurse asked for my name. My throat tightened as I answered, Daniel Hart. Clara squeezed my hand harder, whispering in my ear, Clara, after this, you'll see I'm telling the truth. You'll see we belong together. I pulled my hand away and stepped back. Don't say things like that. Her eyes glistened. Clara, but it's true. Marcus appeared from the waiting area, arms crossed, his jaw set like stone. Marcus, finally. Thought you'd lost your nerve. I'm here, aren't I? Marcus, good, then don't let her sweet talk you. Get it done. Clara shot him a glare sharp enough to cut glass. Clara, you've poisoned him against me. Marcus, I don't need to. He's smart enough to see through you. Clara, you don't know me. You don't know anything about what Daniel and I have. Enough. Both of you. This isn't a courtroom, it's a test. That's all. Nurse called us into the small room. Clara sat beside me, her perfume flooding my senses, both comforting and suffocating. Nurse, it'll be quick. Just a swab. Clara leaned in, her voice low. Clara, when this proves it, will you finally believe in me? I don't know what I'll believe anymore. Her face crumpled, but before she could respond, the nurse handed me the swab. I brushed it against my cheek, sealed it, and placed it on the tray. My hand shook, betraying the storm inside. Nurse. We'll notify you when the results are ready. Usually takes a few days. As we walked out, Clara slipped her hand back into mine. Clara, Daniel, I'm scared. You should be. Marcus was waiting by the door. Marcus, so, how do you feel, Like my chest's been ripped open. Marcus, that's normal. Don't let her use it against you. Clara's eyes narrowed. Clara, you talk about me like I'm some villain in his life. Marcus, if the shoe fits me, both of you, stop. I can't keep doing this tug of war. We walked to the car in silence. I drove Clara back to her flat. She stared out the window, her body rigid. Clara, you don't even look at me the same anymore. Maybe because I don't know who you are anymore. Her voice cracked. Clara, I'm the woman carrying your child. Doesn't that mean anything, Not if it isn't mine. She turned sharply, her eyes blazing. Clara, how can you say that to me? Because Marcus saw you with him. Because you've been hiding things. Because every time I start to trust you, something else makes me doubt. Tears spilled down her cheeks. Clara, you're tearing me apart. I've given you everything. My heart, my body, my soul. And you stand here doubting me? I parked outside, her building, gripping the steering wheel until my knuckles turned white. Get some rest. We'll talk when the results come in. She didn't move. Clara, you think I'll just wait like a criminal on trial? No, Daniel. You're going to see. And when you do, you'll regret treating me like this. She slammed the door and disappeared. Into the stairwell. Marcus called me that night. Marcus, how did she take it? Like a storm tearing through the room. I don't know if she's broken or just pretending. Marcus, keep your guard up. A woman like her doesn't cry without a reason. You make it sound like everything she does is a performance. Marcus, isn't it? I hung up, restless. The hours dragged on. Near midnight, my phone buzzed. Message from Clara. Need to see you, please? I typed back. Not tonight. She replied instantly. If you loved me, you'd be here. My heart pounded as I stared at the screen. I wanted to throw the phone across the room, but I couldn't. I couldn't stop. Thinking of her face pressed against my chest, her voice whispering that she loved me. The following day, she called again. Her tone was shaky. Clara, Daniel, you have to trust me. Adrian means nothing. You mean everything. Please don't leave me. Stop calling him a friend when we both know it's more. Clara, it isn't. I swear it isn't. Me. Then why all the secrets? Why the late calls? Why hide your phone when I walk into the room? She fell silent. The silence was worse than words to me. Clara. Clara, because I'm scared. Because I don't want you to see how weak I've been. I'm terrified you'll walk away if you know everything. Me, you don't see that hiding it makes me want to walk faster? Her breath hitched, and then the line went dead. The waiting was agony. Every night I found myself staring at the ceiling, wondering if the child was mine, wondering if her tears were real or rehearsed. On the third morning, the hospital called Nurse Daniel Hart. Me, yes. Nurse, your results are ready. Please come in. My stomach twisted as I grabbed my keys. Marcus met me at the hospital entrance, his expression unreadable. Marcus, you ready for this? Me, no. But I don't have a choice. The nurse led us into a small office. Held a folder in her hands. Nurse, Daniel, we have the results. Asterisk, the nurse's voice sliced through me like a blade. Nurse, the DNA does not match. My chest collapsed. I couldn't breathe. Me, say that again? Nurse, the test confirms you are not the father. I froze. My hands trembled against the armrest of the chair. Marcus shifted beside me, his jaw tightening, but I couldn't move. Clara gasped, clutching the folder from the nurse. Clara, no, that's wrong. It has to be wrong. Nurse, I'm sorry. The results are conclusive. I pushed back from the desk. The walls felt closer, suffocating me. So I've been living in a lie. Clara turned to me, her face pale. Clara, Daniel, listen to me. I don't know how this happened. It doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense. You've been hiding, sneaking around, whispering into your phone when you think I can't hear. Her eyes darted to Marcus, then back to me. Clara, he doesn't understand. You don't understand, Marcus. I understand enough. The child isn't his. That's all anyone needs to know. Me, Marcus, stop. Stood, my hands buried in my hair. Me, Clara, tell me the truth. No games, no excuses, just the truth. She shook her head violently, tears spilling. Clara, I never wanted Adrian. Do you hear me? I never wanted him. It wasn't love. It wasn't even my choice. My stomach turned me. What are you saying? Her voice broke into sobs. Clara, he forced me that night. I didn't tell you because I was scared you'd see me as broken, ruined. You were the only one who ever made me feel safe. Didn't want to lose that. The room tilted. My anger and pity collided, tearing me into me. You should have told me. You should have trusted me with that. Clara, how could I? I thought you'd look at me differently. I thought you'd walk away. Marcus, this doesn't change the fact that she lied. Me enough, Marcus. Just let me hear her. Clara grabbed my arm with both hands, desperate. Clara, Daniel, you have to believe me. I didn't choose him. I only chose you. Always. You, me, and the months of secrecy, the hidden texts. What about those? Her lip quivered. Clara, he threatened me. Said if I told you, he'd destroy everything. He'd tell lies, ruin us. I thought I could manage it. I thought I could protect you and still keep you. I tore my arm away, my voice shaking me. Protect. Me by lying to me? You have any idea what this has done to me? She stumbled back, clutching her stomach, her sobs echoing through the sterile room. Clara, I only wanted you. I swear it. You're the only man who ever touched me like I mattered. Marcus stepped forward, his tone iced. Marcus, she's manipulating you again. Don't fall for it. Me. I don't know what to believe anymore. Clara's knees buckled, and she dropped to the floor, reaching for me. Clara, Daniel, please, don't leave me. I can't lose you too. I'll die without you. I stared down at her, my heart pounding against my ribs. I wanted to scream, to lift her up, to walk away, to hold her all at once. Me, Clara. I can't even tell if this is love or a nightmare anymore. Her hands clung to my legs, her face streaked with tears. Clara, it's love. It's always been love. I don't want him. I only want you. Her voice cracked so deep it hollowed me out inside. My fists clenched as I fought the pull in my chest. The pull that made me want to bend down and hold her, despite every betrayal, every lie, and in that moment, standing over her. I couldn't tell if forgiving her would save me or destroy me. The pounding on my door came just after midnight, Clara. Daniel, open up, please. It's me. I froze in the hallway, Marcus's words echoing in my head. Cut her off before she drags you down, me. Go home, Clara. Clara, I can't breathe without you. Just open the door. I pulled it open anyway, against my own judgment. Her face was streaked with tears, her hair messy like she'd been running through the night. Me, you shouldn't be here. She stepped forward, grabbing my shirt like a lifeline. Clara, I don't care. I love you, Daniel. I've always loved you. Don't let what happened erase that. I pushed her hands away, though my chest ached at the sight of her breaking me. You lied to me for months. You let me believe a child was mine. You let me dream. Clara, because I was afraid, because I knew the truth would destroy us. I thought, if I could hold on long enough, we'd find a way. Me, that's not love, Clara. That's survival. There's a difference. Her lips trembled, but she stepped closer, her body brushing mine. Clara, then why does it still feel like this when I'm near you? My throat tightened. Me, because I'm too weak to stop wanting you. Her eyes searched mine like she wanted to. Drown in them, Clara? Then don't stop. Just hold me. I pulled away. My fists clenched at me. If I hold you now, I'll never let you go, and I'll hate myself for it. She broke then, falling into my chest, sobbing. I held her for a second before shoving her back toward the door. Me. Go home. Before I do something I'll regret. Her voice shattered as she stepped into the night. Clara, you'll regret letting me go more. The door slammed, leaving me in silence. My pulse racing. Marcus found me the next morning at the cafe, his stare sharp as a blade. Marcus. She came again, didn't she? I didn't answer. He read it in my face. Marcus. Daniel, you're burning your life for someone who will never give you peace. Walk away before she pulls you under. Me. You didn't see her last night. She's breaking apart. Marcus. She's always breaking apart. That's how she keeps you. Guilt is her weapon. I slammed my cup down. Me. You think I don't? Know that? You think I don't feel it? Marcus. Then prove it. Cut her out. But I couldn't. Not when every word of hers still echoed inside me. That night I went to clear my head at the bar. I ordered a whiskey, trying to drown the storm inside me. That's when I felt a hand clap onto my shoulder. Adrian. Well, the wannabe hero. I turned, my jaw locking me. What do you want? He slid into the seat beside me, his smirk dripping with arrogance. Adrian, to make this simple for you, stay away from her. She was never yours. My grip tightened around the glass. Me, you think you own her? Adrian, I don't think I know. She always comes back.
Oh.
No matter how far she runs, she crawls back to me. My blood boiled me. You hurt her. You forced her. He leaned in, his eyes cold. Adrian, she told you that, didn't she? Poor Clara, always the victim. You believe every word because you want to play savior. But deep down, you know she lies as easily as she breathes. I slammed my glass onto the counter, standing so fast the stool toppled me. Say another word and I swear, he laughed, calm, taunting. Adrian, what? You'll fight me? Over a woman who kept you in the dark like a fool? The bartender barked at us to settle down, but I couldn't look away from Adrian's smug grin. Me, stay away from me. Stay away from her. Adrian. She crawled back to me, Daniel. You'll see. I wanted to hit him, to wipe that smirk off his face, but my fists only shook at my sides. He walked out, leaving me burning with rage, my reflection in the bar. Mirror looking like a stranger. Later that night, I lay awake, staring at the ceiling. Marcus's warnings clashed with Clara's sobs, Adrian's words cutting through both. She'll crawl back to me, Daniel. You'll see, my fists clenched under the sheets. But the ache in my chest was worse than the fury, because even after everything, even after betrayal and lies, my heart still beat for her. Asterisk Clara showed up again, this time not at night, not hiding. She stood in my doorway with swollen eyes and trembling hands, as if she had rehearsed this moment over and over. Clara, I can't keep running. You deserve the truth. Cross my arms, my jaw tight. Me. Then say it, all of it, no more. Games. She stepped inside, her voice breaking as she spoke. Clara, Adrian is the father. I lied because I couldn't let you go. You were the only safe place I ever had. I thought if I pretended long enough, maybe it would become real. Words landed like glass, shattering against concrete. My chest burned me. So you built a life on a lie and expected me to carry it? Clara, I expected love to cover it. I thought my feelings for you would erase the rest. I laughed bitterly, though my throat was raw. Me, you don't erase. Betrayal with love. You bury it, and then it rots. Her hands reached for me, desperate, trembling. Clara, I'm not that woman anymore. I want to fight for us. Please, Daniel, one more chance. I shook my head, my pulse hammering me. You broke me, Clara. You broke every dream I trusted you with. Adrian walked in as if he owned the room, his grin sharp and cruel. Adrian, so this is where the little reunion happens. Touching, Clara's voice turned sharp, slicing through the air. Clara, get out, Adrian. You have nothing to do with this anymore. He raised an eyebrow, smug. Adrian, nothing? I am the father. I always will be. He was just a placeholder, and you know it. I stepped forward, fury blazing in my chest. Me say another word and I'll throw you out myself. Clara moved between us, her body trembling, but her voice steady. Clara, no. Adrian, listen to me. I don't want you. I never did. No. You don't get to stand here and claim me like property. I chose him. Even when I lied, I wanted him, not you. Adrian's smirk faltered, his pride cracking in real time. Adrian, you'll regret this. Clara, the only regret I have is letting you control me for so long. For the first time, he had no words. He turned, slamming the door behind him. His shadow swallowed by silence, Clara turned back to me, her chest rising and falling with ragged breaths. Clara, I told him no. I told him I wanted you. Doesn't that mean anything? I felt the ache in my chest twist deeper. Me. It means you're capable of standing up for yourself. But it doesn't erase what you did to me. Her eyes glistened, her lips trembling. Clara, Daniel, I swear it was always you. Even when I lied, even when I was weak, it was you. I stepped closer, close enough to see every tear on her face. Me. If it was always me, why am I standing here wondering who you really are? Her hands reached for me again, but this time I didn't move. I let her fingertips brush my shirt before I stepped back. Clara, don't walk away, please. I can be better. I can love you right this time. And my voice cracked, but I forced the words out me. I believe you love me. I just don't believe in us anymore. Her knees buckled, and she sank to the floor, sobbing into her palms. Clara, Daniel, don't do this. I can't lose you. Not you. I closed my eyes, my fists trembling at my sides. Me, you already did. I walked to the door, every step heavier than the last. She scrambled after me, her voice breaking like glass. Clara, Daniel, I swear it was always you. I opened the door, my back to her. My chest was tight, my throat raw, but my voice came. Out, steady me, not anymore. The door shut behind me, her cries muffled by the wood. For the first time in months, I felt air in my lungs again, painful, sharp, but mine. I kept walking, each step cutting me free from her lies. Adrian had lost. Her? Clara had lost me. And for once, I hadn't lost myself.